Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, kia ora and good morning. You are watching the Under-19 Girls Nationals here at Resthills Ballpark. And that was the first batter. Putting down the squeeze, getting to first, and with the overthrow, makes herself to first. That's Sammy Fawcett-Kay, the centre fielder for Canterbury. Starting off the Redhawks the right way. Thank you for joining us here on the final day of the Under-19 Girls National Tournament. So good to have national tournaments back in our ages. And we are stoked, Ballpark Broadcasting, to bring you the last day here at Resthills Ballpark in Hamilton. Damien Collins here with the play-by-play along for this one. The winner going through to the final later on against Auckland. You're watching Southland versus Canterbury. Sammy Fawcett-Kay on third. Puts the bunt out, but that will go foul. Tried to squeeze home. Sammy Fawcett-Kay did Shyla Delator, a second baseman. We're just getting it all set up for you, ladies and gentlemen, here. Beautiful day at Resthills Ballpark in Hamilton. Hasn't been the case for the last few days, but the weather gods are definitely ballers because they've turned it on for the final day. No wind, little cloud, sun is out for the final day of the Under-19 Girls. Anahira Wilson on the mound for Southland. We'll get to know the defensive lineups shortly. Shyla Delator for Canterbury in at bat. On deck is the shortstop Kyla Ratu. Gets her swinging up in the zone for the strikeout, and that will be the first out of the innings. Well, coming to bat now is the shortstop. Wearing two on her back. It's Kyla Ratu. Kaya, an absolute spark plug for Canterbury. She had an outstanding NFC down in Christchurch, her hometown. And you think you saw pace from Sammy Fawcett-Kay. Well, I tell you, Kaya Ratu, she has gas as well. 1-1 the count. Up top in the zone for ball. Well, she thought that was ball 4, but has to go back to the box. Is 3 balls, 1 strike. But cool. Definitely ball 4 for that one. And Kyle will make her way to first base with the walk. And that's going to bring to bat the pitcher, Mackenzie Bailey McDowell. One of 3 McDowell sisters that represented at NFC. Mackenzie on the hill. Also in the 4 spot batting. You didn't even see it, and Kaya is standing on second base. So with 1 down, Canterbury with runners on 3 and 2. Mackenzie leaves that down in the zone. But there will be a called strike. Anahira Wilson, the pitcher for Southland, just clipping the inside corner for strike called. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the call now. Not often you see a pitcher batting in the 4 spot, but there we are. Mackenzie pops that up. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a header with the wind up. Hits the inside corner again for the strikeout called. Nana Hida Wilson gets her second outs with her second K. That one looking. And that's going to bring to bat the first baseman, Trinity McClay-Flutie. Leaves her offering for a ball. Both teams have had a strong tournament this far, landing their spots in the major semi-final. This one to book the spot in the grand final against Auckland later today. And there's a lot of confident locals that this blue sky is going to stick around for us for Championship Sunday. Just getting up to date with everything in the booth here, ladies and gentlemen. So 2-2 is the call. We are up to date. And up top, we'll load the count. 3 balls, 2 no, 1 behind here. That's all right. Sorry, guys. I was trying to get the count loaded, but that's going to be loaded full base with just the 1 out. With Sammy Forster K on third, Kai Ratu at second base, Trinity McClay-Flutie at first. And that's going to bring into bat Lexi Hay, third base. 1 down, loaded bases for Canterbury. And she puts it up. It's going to go shallow, and it's going to go straight under second base, and that's going to clear the innings. So Canterbury leave 3 stranded on that one, with Southland working their way back. We're going to go to the bottom of the first innings with 0-0.
We're proud to present
Adija. Kia ora, Betty Ann here from Adija.
Asia Waidere.
And me, Anna Kekoto.
Valley Kids.
Hey, we're the Valley Kids.
Origin Roots, Aotearoa.
Kia ora everybody, my name's Matatia.
Plus Kapahaka from Te Ahi at Tahurangi, Ngāti Pōneke, Ngā Taonga Mai Tawhiti.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Resthills Ballpark here in beautiful Hamilton. Well, beautiful today, and we'll take it because it's Championship Sunday of the Under-19 Girls National Championship. You're watching the major semi-final between Canterbury and Southland. We're in the bottom of the first with Canterbury having first at bat, loading the bases but couldn't convert any runs, with Southland doing the job. And that's going to bring into bat the leadoff batter for Southland. Drills it down to a counterpart at third. Lexi Hay, but out going to first is Marerea Tahua. And that will be one down for Southland. That's going to bring to bat the second base. Wearing one, Kira Harvey. Lexi Hay at third base is just going to take a moment there. There's a reason it's called the hot corner. And that is one of the reasons, because it can get slammed down yet by a right fielder, right-hander at any time. And Lexi's just seen that. But I'm sure she would have seen it before. She is wearing the face guard to a number of these infielders for Canterbury. Extra protection. On the hill for Canterbury, Mackenzie Bailey McDowell. Puts it up in the zone, fouled away. Had a great 3 days here, has everyone at the Under-19 National Girls Championship. So we're down to Championship Sunday, just 3 teams in contention for the title of National Champion. Auckland have already booked their spot. Who's it going to be, Canterbury or Southland? Fouled away again by Kira Harvey. Tried the off pace up at the top of the zone again, did Mackenzie. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled away again by Kira Harvey. Just pulling some pace off that one again is Mackenzie, keeping them guessing. Earlier on, trying to figure out what the batters are swinging at, what they like hitting. I'm sure they've already done some scouting through this tournament. Fouled away again. Lots of people getting their spots under the trees here at Resthills Park. The sun is beaming down on us. Should be enjoying it while we've got it. However, we'll count 2-2. Tried to get the top of the zone again there. But that will load the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes is the call on batter Kira Harvey. Mackenzie Bailey McDowell chucking to Bree Harding. Goes with pace inside and gets her swinging. And that will be the second out. With 2 up and 2 down, that's going to bring to bat the shortstop, Tony Elders. Right-handed batter, Bailey McDowell gets her call for Harding. into the wind-up. Gets her swinging with that high drop for strike one. Puts her in the hole early with 2 strikes, no balls. Oh, down in the zone, gets her swinging again for the strikeouts. And with a quick 3 up and 3 down, that will retire the side and we'll go to the top of the second. No score in this one. And as Southland come out, let's set the lineups for them. In the outfield, left to right, and left field is India Hillman, centre field Hannah Simon, and at right field Marissa Enfield. In the hot corner is Maria Tahua, shortstop Tony Elders, and at second base Kira Harvey, first base Tedamaya Johnson, behind the dish for Southland Nakaya Rouse, and on the mound throwing the balls and strikes, Anahira Wilson. Leading off for Canterbury will be the right fielder Melissa Chapman. Seven innings being played in these tournament games, no time limit. Pull the strings to the top of the zone for a strike called. Anahira Wilson finding a rhythm here. Gets her swinging for the second strike. Melissa Chapman behind early in the count here. 0-2. Goes outside for ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Canterbury, of course, in the first innings loaded the bases but couldn't convert into any runs. But that will be a good start for Canterbury. They'll be happy about that. Getting runners on, testing the Southland team. Fouled away will remain the count 1-2. Melissa Chapman, the right-handed right fielder, batting in the 7th spot. Well, she gets it late and sends it down to first base. Just foul. From this angle, it looked like it went over the base, but that's why we have umpires, and we've got 4 of them out there. And where I'm sitting, it's all about angles. Over on the other diamond currently being played is Hutt Valley North Harbour. The winner will book their spot in the 4th place. Great hit between outside of second base was Melissa Chapman. Totally out of reach from Kira Harvey. And Melissa Chapman safe on first base. And with a great lead off there from Canterbury, they're going to bring to bat their catcher, Bree Harding. Chapman looked like she wants to run on first base. It's a good lead, but it's popped up. That's going to go foul. Hitting the third base dugout. One strike. Runner on one, none out. Inside pitch again, fouled away. And a header. Puts the top of the zone where it's popped up. Nakai Rouse makes no mistake catching that one behind the dish, and that will be the first out of the second innings. And that's going to bring up to bat Drew Jorgensen, the left fielder for Canterbury, and then it's back to the top of the shop. One down, one runner on. First offering to Drew is down low for ball. Clipping the inside of the zone for strike called. And a hitter liking that zone. Keeps on inching it inside. And they keep on swinging for it. So using the zone well is Anahita Wilson early on. Kai Rouse with a laser down to first base to try and get the tag. Keeping them honest on the base running. Clips the top of the zone for the strike called. 2-2 the count. And a header has been going top outside. Well, she tried it again for that. Going for the strikeout or even the pop-up. But just outside too much there, even for the glove of Rouse. So that will load the zone. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Melissa Chapman on second base now. And she'll stay there for the minute. Well, Drew Jorgensen goes back to the dugout with the strike next to her name. And that's going to bring to bat the top of the order. Sammy Fawcett-Kay, the centre fielder. The left-hander put down a bunt to lead off in the first innings. And with the overthrow to first, managed to get a triple out of it. And there's Sammy Fawcett-Kay takes a couple steps in that batter's box. When you see a lefty at any grade, you know if they're ready to wiggle their feet, then they could be slapping, could be finding a gap. And Sammy Fawcett-Kay is doing it again. Starts at the back of the box, moves her way forward, shuffles the feet, looking to punch the ball through the infield. She's got a runner in scoring position. Good discipline here from Fawcett-Kay. Seeing a lot of pitches, which is always good. Oh, beautiful placement straight up the middle. Pitch couldn't get to it. Neither could Tony Elders at shortstop. And that will put runners on the corners with Melissa Chapman now safe on third. And with that beautiful placement there from Sammy Fawcett-Kay, she's going to be safe on first. And that's going to bring to bat the second base, Shyla Galator, with runners on the corners, 2 down. Leaves the first pitch. And Sammy Fawcett-Kay will make her way to second base. Getting used to being on the bases as Fawcett-Kay. Just outside. The zone will be fouled off. Up and out was the pitch from Anahita Wilson. But fouled down the first base line from Delator. Top of the zone, fouled away again. The great thing about these Canterbury ladies is they're seeing the pitches, they're taking them, and they're fouling them off, which is always good for your team, making the pitcher throw as much pitches as possible and playing it well. Well, that one's hit down the shortstop, Tony Elders, and she doesn't make a mistake with that one. She gets that clean to make the play over to first, and again, Canterbury leave 2 runners stranded on base, but Southland fight back and retire the side. We'll go to the bottom of the second with no score in this one. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Resthills Ballpark in Hamilton. You're watching Championship Sunday of the Under-19 Girls National Championships. Ballpark Broadcasting here, bringing you all the action live. We're in the bottom of the second innings. Now batting is the centre fielder, Hannah Simon. Seeing her first pitch from Bailey McDowell. Well, Hannah Simon got a piece of that, sending it up into, you'd say left centre, but caught from centre field to make the first play. And with just one pitch, we have one out. That's going to bring to bat the pitcher, Anahera Wilson. First offering from Bailey McDowell is a ball. Wilson will want to be doing exactly what Canterbury have been doing to her, making Bailey McDowell throw as much pitches as possible. Oh, the inside pitch. Well, there was an umbrella in front of me, ladies and gentlemen. All I saw was this hand go up and make the catch at third. And there's no mistaking Lexi Hay now. She's dusted off the hot shot from the first innings down the hot corner and puts up the glove there to make the catch for the second outs. And the 1-2 gone. That's going to bring up to bat the left fielder, India Hillman. And her first offering down the hot corner again. Lexi Hay, no mistake about that. Getting it over to first for the third out. And with a quick 1-2-3, probably 4 pitches thrown the whole innings, that will retire the side, and Southland will come out for their third field. Canterbury just having a talk before they go into the dugout. Coach Callum Muir from the Papanui Tigers. Bit of a champion himself. Not a bad photographer. Good dude. Having a chat with the girls before they go into the dugout. They'll be wanting to convert runners left on, that's for sure. They left a few on now. 5 to be exact. In the last 2 innings of batting. So this is the time that they'll want to convert some of those runners into runs on the board. Especially this Championship Sunday. Thank you for joining us wherever you are, ladies and gentlemen. We always love having the support people watching our game at home. But if you are nearby, come down. It is a scorcher down here. The sun right on my back, loving it. Well, Anahira Wilson is back on the mound for Southland. First offering to Kairatu, sends it deep left foul. And I'm telling you, if it was a second or two later, that ball was gone. First pitch, Kairatu struck. She fouls off that, puts her in the hole. 0-2. Gets a piece of that, sending it to centre field. But Hannah Simon makes the catch for the first out. And that is going to bring to bat the pitcher, Mackenzie Bailey McDowell. From the Kaiapoi Club down in Christchurch. Of course, the McDowell's softball in their DNA. Mum was an Olympian with the White Sox. Dad's not a bad fellow as well. And of course, the sisters on the mound hitting 4-spot. And hitting like that, beautifully drilled up the middle there by Mackenzie Bailey McDowell, and she'll be safe on first. And that's going to bring up to bat the first base, Trinity Mackley Flutie. She got the walk, first at bat, and was left stranded on. Canterbury will be looking to change their fortunes in this one for sure. They want to convert those runs. It's all fine and dandy getting the runners on base. We need them to get home as well. And this may be the innings we see the first runs from Canterbury after that little corridor before the girls went into the dugout. Inside the zone, strike called. Strike called at home, with Mackenzie Bailey McDowell sliding into second base. And begs the question, what age do you stop your pitcher from sliding into second base? Fouled away here. Keeps her in the hunt. Bailey McDowell just dusting herself off on second base. She's in scoring position. 0-2 the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Up the top of the zone. We'll take it to 1 ball, 2. Wow, just popped up for her perfectly, and she slammed it up the middle as well, with Hannah Simon getting her steps in, coming in and scooping those up. Well, with Bailey McDowell safe on third base and Mackley Flutie safe on first, that's going to bring to bat Lexi Hay. third base, who popped it up to second. Last at bat, sees the first offering down the zone, straight through the zone for strike called. Well, again, hit up the middle, and Tony Elders couldn't get the glove to it in time at shortstop, but that's going to score the first run for Canterbury. Mackenzie Bailey McDowell crossing home plate for the first run in the ball game. Mackley Flutie safe on second, with Lexi Hay safe on first. That's going to bring to bat the right fielder Melissa Chapman, who leaves her first offering top of the zone, outside the zone for ball. Hit it through just out of reach of the second baseman last at bat. And of course was left on third base with one out, two runners on. Can she get out of reach from the infield again? Leaves that one for ball. Three balls, no strikes. Well ahead here. Anahira Wilson gets the top of the zone for the strike called. 3 balls, 1 strike. Melissa Chapman sees that, gets swing on, and hits it down, foul, down the first baseline. And Cameron Duncan at first, getting his first taste of a foul ball getting hit to him, while protecting that expensive camera of ours. Fouled away again, Melissa Chapman. Well, we've come a long way, ladies and gentlemen. We're broadcasting this at Resthills, and we're also broadcasting the U19 boys from Dynasty Ballpark in Christchurch. I'm here, Chopper's there. How good that we get to do 2 tournaments at one time. But we're back under a marquee again. Still come a long way. Working hard here is Anahira Wilson. Down low, and she loses the battle there. And that will send Melissa Chapman to first base with a walk. And advance the runners Mackley Flutie to third. Lexi Hay to second. And that's going to bring to bat the catcher with loaded bases, Bree Harding. Just the one out here in the top of the third. Bree Harding popped up and was caught by the catcher, Nakaya Rouse. At her first at bat. It's one quick visit there from coach to the mound. Bree Harding, the catcher, leaves the first offering up top out of the zone for ball. Drill down the third baseline. For foul. Takes the count 1-1. Still a bit of dew out here this morning, just still being burned off on the grass. Down low and inside for ball 2. And a hitter, Wilson on the mound for Southland. Pitching her to her 17th batter of this one. Oh, and it gets drilled straight back to her. Puts the glove up for the Hail Mary catch, but can't get to it. And Bree Allen will drive in the run of Mackley Flutie. Advance the runner of Lexi Hay and Melissa Chapman. And Bree Harding safe on first base. It's going to keep the bases loaded. And take the counts. Take the run count to 2. And now batting is Drew Jorgensen. First offering is fouled away. Well, the Auckland girls just walked into the park. Jorgensen slams it out to centre field for the catch, and that will be the second out. And that's going to bring to bat top of the shop, the centre fielder, Sammy Forsake. Just saying, Auckland have just walked into the park, and they look ready to rock for their final later on today. Going to get some scouting, I'm sure, watching this Canterbury Southland game. Sammy Forsake gets the shuffle on again. Obviously a slap hit, especially with that placement in the second innings. Beautifully hit up the middle, and she does it again, just getting it out of reach from shortstop. The way she puts that ball out, finding the gaps, is just outstanding, and she's got wheels to boot. So she scores another runner for Canterbury. Lexi Hay passes home plate, Melissa Chapman to third, Bree Harding to second base with Sammy Forsake on base again. And she is going to bring to bat, they're going to bring to bat Shyla Delator, the second base. The 9th batter of this inning for Canterbury. They're up 3-0 now. Loaded bases, 2 down. Oh, and the ball goes past Nakaya Rouse. And in will come Melissa Chapman to score the 4th run for Canterbury. It advances the run of Bree Harding to third. Sammy Forsake to second. Down the middle and hits it just before the left fielder does Delator. She'll be safe on first after scoring. Bree Harding at home. Delator safe on first. Sammy Forsake safe on third. And Canterbury showing how good they really are. This innings, they knew they didn't want to leave anybody else left on. And they made sure that they've converted those runs. But it's still 2 runners on. Runners on the corners. 2 out at the top of the 3rd. Well, it looks like there's a pitching change for Southland. Anahita Wilson. Coming into pitch is number 49, Tony Elders. A shortstop moving into the pitching position. Well, the job doesn't get harder from shortstop, where Canterbury had just been placing the ball just out of reach from her to on the mound to pitching. But it's Championship Sunday. It's do or die. The winner going through to the grand final against Auckland. Well, I'll just try and see where everyone's going, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure everyone's in the positions. Okay. So, Mariah Tahua moves over from third to short. Teramaya Johnson from first to third. And Anaheda Wilson looks like has gone to first base, but I will try and make sure that those all up to date. I've got good vantage point. Actually, Kira Harvey has moved over to third. Down low in the zone. Three balls, no strikes. Inside pitch goes 4 straight for Kaya Ratu. So she doesn't get to hit on that one. But she does end up on base again with the walk. And again, that will load the bases for Canterbury. Strike call on Mackenzie Bailey McDowell. Gets a piece, sending it very high left center, but left makes the catch, and that will retire the side, leaving 3 on, but not before Canterbury open up their account, driving in 5 runs in the top of the third. We'll come back with the bottom of the third, with Canterbury leading Southland 5-0.
Atia Watoa FM presents Te Rao Te Raukura 2023.
For 2023, we're proud to present
Arija.
Kia ora, Betty Ann here from Arizona.
Asia Waidere.
E mihi ana kia koutou.
Valley Kids.
Hey, we're the Valley Kids.
Origin Roots Aotearoa.
Kia ora everybody, my name's Matatia.
Plus kapahaka from Te Ahia Tahurangi, Ngāti Pōneke, Ngā Taonga Mai Tawhiti, Ngā Uri Taniwha.
Share the news and set the date.
Saturday, 28th of January, for Te Rā o Te Raukura.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Resthills Ballpark here in Hamilton for the championship day of the Under-19 Girls National Championship. Damien Collins here with the play-by-play for this one. It's the major semi-final, the winner going through to the grand final against Auckland. It's Canterbury versus Southland. If you're just joining us, we're at the bottom of the third. Canterbury scored their first runs in the last innings, driving in 5 of them. And Canterbury so far have shut out Southland 3 up, 3 down, each of their 2 at bats. Can the fortunes change with the designated player coming into bat? Taylor Wafer. Mackenzie Bailey McDowell on the hill for Canterbury. Been outstanding so far. And then she goes and throws it. 1 ball. Bailey McDowell throwing to Bree Harding. Fouled away. Takes the count to 1-1. It's getting hot here in Hamilton. Sun beaming down on Resthills Ballpark. Welch gets a piece, sending it to left field. And Drew Jorgensen making the catch, making a few meters in the sprint to make that catch, but gets it for the first out. And with 1 batter up and 1 batter down, that's going to bring to bat the right fielder, Marissa Ayfield. Who drills it to shortstop. Lexi Hay coming over trying to get to it, but you can't mistake Kairatu at shortstop, who scoops it up and gets it over to the first to make the play. And that will be the second out, 6-2-3. And that's going to bring to bat the first base, Tedamaya Johnson. Can she be the first to get on for the Southland team who started the tournament so well with some big results on the opening day? Really turned up and showed what they can do. And that's why they're here in the semi-final against Canterbury, trying to book their place in that final. Well, Johnson in the hole here, 0-2. Mackenzie Bailey McDowell really finding a rhythm. Off pitch there, fouled away by Johnson. Gets that inside corner again for the strikeout called. And another 3 up and 3 down for Southland. Will retire the side. We'll go to the top of the 4th. Still no score for Southland, but 5 for Canterbury. Canterbury lead this one 5-0.
When the radio's on and the sound's hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. All the best throwbacks.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Resthills Ballpark here in Hamilton for Championship Sunday of the Under-19 Girls National Championships. Awesome to have you guys here with us for the final day. Canterbury taking on Southland. Canterbury in the last at bat really got the sticks hot with 11 batters having the turn. Left to 3 on, but still scored 5, and they're going to lead off their 4th innings with the first base Trinity Mackley Flutie. On the hill now for Southland, Tony Elders. Moved from shortstop into pitch last innings. And takes a piece off that, but put up into left field does Mackley Flutie, but India Hillman makes no mistake about that. Gets up under it to make the catch for their first outs. And that's a better start here. For Canterbury now, they're going to send to bat the third base, Lexi Hay, caught by the second base in the first at bat, drilled it up the middle for her second at bat and scored a run. The first off brings a ball. Well, the park really starting to fill up now. Lexi Hay gets that to right field. Marissa Afeld just can't get to it with the one bounce scoop. And Lexi Hay now safe on first base. And that's going to bring to bat the right fielder, Melissa Chapman. No. Eden Jones is coming for a bat. Oh, I noticed it before the coach did. Just doing the formalities there. And just to clarify, before I said Callum Muir was coaching, doing the wording, but also Lindsay Thomas in the coaching staff with Canterbury. Right, we are all set now. One out here in the top of the 4th. One runner on. Pulls the strings on that one for the strike called. And the first offering to Eden Jones. Clips the inside corner of the zone for a strike called. And they'll put her in the hole 0-2. Goes outside for ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tony Elders here, coming in late in the 3rd innings. Finding a rhythm, getting into work here. Fouled away. Will count remain 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, up the top of the zone will get hit away, where the first base for Southland, Kayana Collette, will scoop it up and make the play to first, but not before Lexi Hay for Canterbury moves to second base. Catch a Bree Harding in a bat now. Fouls that away. Good to see our cameras staying in the one place with all those foul balls going back. Foul back to us, I think. There's a couple spectators stood up and for that one. Bree Harding making Elders throw some more pitches. Oh, Bree Harding smashing it up the middle. Shaw advanced to one. Lexi Hay, the third base, is now standing up on third base. And that is going to bring to bat Drew Jorgensen, the left fielder. And with two down, Bree Harding's going to go in back into the dugout. Eden Jones is going to do the running for her. And with runners on the corners, with two down, first offering strike. Tony Elders on the mound for Southland, really trying to hold Canterbury so they're not scoring any more runs after that 5-run dash in the last innings. A lot better innings here. Jorgensen struck out first at bat, caught in centre field second at bat, and she goes down swinging in her third at bat. And that will retire the side, leaving two stranded, no runs in. But Canterbury still leading this one as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Canterbury 5, Southland 0. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Championship Sunday here for the Under-19 Girls National Championships here at Resthills Ballpark in Hamilton. It's the semi-final between Canterbury and Southland. Well, Tahua gets it down to, hits it back to the pitcher actually, but it bounces off the glove where Lexi Hay has to make the play for the first out over to first. And I'll just get the pitching change for, looks like straight swap here for Canterbury. Mackenzie Bailey McDowell has gone over to first, and Trinity Mackley Flutie has gone into pitcher. Mackenzie McDowell faced 9 batters, struck out 3 of them, no runs, no hits, 3 innings, perfect. Now Trinity faced 1 batter with 1 out. That one pitched inside, hit early down the third base line for a foul. Canterbury feeling comfortable here, 5 runs ahead against Southland. That was fouled away, foul tips. Kira Harvey now in at bat. Started the game at second base, now over in the hot corner third. She struck out her first at bat. Nice work, Duncan Stokes on the first base cam, making his debut with Ballpark Broadcasting. A supportive parent just roped into the jobs around the ballpark. Well, Kira Harvey goes down looking for the strikeout call. And with 2 up and 2 down, that's going to bring to bat number 49, the pitcher now, Tony Alders. Batting with the new Eastern Synergy. Seeing that bat a lot around the traps around New Zealand at the moment. Even in my gear bag. Well, it gets some pop, but it goes to centre fielder where Sammy Fawcett-Kay, not much gets past her. And she makes the catch in at centre field. And with another 3 up and 3 down, this Canterbury side too good in defence. They're going to go and have a bat. We're going to go to the top of the 5th. Canterbury leading 5-0.
Te Raukura, Te Awakairangi's annual festival day is back. Saturday, January the 28th, 2023. We're looking forward to putting on the big event again for the Hutt Valley, where we'll bring to you local entertainment from local performers and guests and more. Te Whiti Park on Saturday the 28th of January 2023.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Resthills Ballpark in Hamilton. Thank you for joining us for Championship Sunday of the U19 Girls National Championships. It's Canterbury versus Southland, the winner to book their place in the grand final this afternoon against Auckland. Canterbury up 5-0 in the top of the 5th. Sammy Fawcett-Kay, and that's what I've been talking about all game with her shuffling her feet, the way she can move in the box, and the wheels that she's got to put down a bunt, a running bunt at that, to gun it to first, to force the overthrow, and then to have the heads up, to look at her coaches, trust them, and back herself to get from first to 3 to open the account. Sammy Forsyth has been outstanding here. That is her 4th at bat and the 4th time on base. Really doing a job, leading by example here is Sammy Forsyth. And that's going to bring to bat. Coming in for a bat is Caitlin Moore. She's batting for Shyla Delator. Gets off the top of the bat. She's going to score Sammy Forsyth easy. And with all the at-bats that she's had and been on base, that's the first time Sammy's crossed home plate to drive in a run for Canterbury, and that's going to take their total to 6-0. And that's going to bring to bat Kaya Ratu, the shortstop, the spark plug. She's got gas, glove work, she can bat. Really a player to watch in a female setup here in New Zealand. Thought it went outside, but strike called. Tony Elders on the hill for Southland. Goes into the wind up. Ratu leaves that. Ball outside. Two balls, one strike the count. Tries to get the top of the zone, does Elders, but can't do it. Ball called. 3 balls, 1 strike the call. Outside for ball 4. Ratu will make her way to first base. And that's going to bring to bat, now playing first, ex-pitcher. Well, still a pitcher, but now playing first, Mackenzie Bailey McDowell. Caught it set at left field last time. There's no way they're going to catch that one, where it dribbles to left centre and moves the runner of Ratu with the gas from first to third. Bailey McDowell safe on first base. And with runners on the corners and 1 down, that's going to bring to bat, now pitching, Trinity Mackley Flutie. She was caught at left field last at bat, smacked it up the middle and scored a run at second at bat and was walked and left on at first at bat. Bailey McDowell waltzes over to second. 2 runners in scoring position here for Canterbury. Can they get the 7? Well, it looks like they're going to. Kaya Ratu goes into first. She scores the 7th run. Bailey McDowell, she's not going to move. Off second, even though it was fielded by Tahua at shortstop. So they've scored the 7th run there. So we will go to run rule in the next at bat if Southland don't score a run. But they ain't giving up yet. Lexi Hay in at bat, third base. Had a great day with a stick. She was caught by the second base in the first at bat. She drilled it to centre fielder and scored at second at bat, and she was left on after hitting to right field in the third at bat. She's got 2 runners on here. Down the middle to shortstop. Where no one can really make the play. Bailey McDowell tries to get in between shortstop and third on her way to third base. But she'll stand up on third with Mackley Flutie to second. Lexi Hayes safe on first. And that's going to bring to bat Melissa Chapman, the right fielder. Ball goes past the catcher of Rouse, but Bailey McDowell is just going to stand up on third. No need to force it. One out, bases loaded. Fouled away there. Sorry, now batting is Eden Jones. Sorry, she's been in last at bat. Not Melissa Chapman. Last at bat, she grounded out to first base, who popped it up to second. Loaded the bases, up by 7, 1 down. Jones gets a piece, sending it down to the hot corner. A little bit of a bobble there. And that will score the runner of Bailey McDowell. Mackley Flutie to third. Lexi Hayes safe on second. And Eden Jones safe on first. And that's going to bring to bat the catcher, Bree Harding. She popped up to her counterpart at catch. Her first at bat. Another one that hit it straight up the middle for her second at bat and scored a run and was left on her third at bat in the fourth innings after hitting it to centre field again. Job doesn't get any easier for Tony Elders. Fouled away, back to the net. Tries to go top of the zone, but outside for a ball. Fouled back to us. She's warmed down at Resthills Ballpark in Hamilton, I tell you, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's popped up. Harding. Infield fly is the call. So all runners stay on their bases. Harding out for the second outs. And that's going to bring to bat Drew Jorgensen. Leaves the first offering, top of the zone for strike called. Tries it again, but just can't clip that corner for a ball. 1-1 the count. 2 down, bases loaded. And popped up to shortstop. Tahua makes the play. And that will be the third outs, but not before Canterbury add 3 to their total. They now lead this 8-0. Can Southland come back, or can Canterbury do what they keep on doing with the 3 up and 3 down? We'll find out at the bottom of the fifth. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Resthills Ballpark here in Hamilton for Championship Sunday. It's the semi-final between Canterbury and Southland. Canterbury up 8-0 in the bottom of the fifth. Southland needs to get some runs on the board now, or it is game over. And the way Canterbury have been going, 3 up, 3 down every innings until now, hopefully not commentator's curse. Well, there you go. I just did it. Sorry, guys. But hell of a hit from Hannah Simon, sending it into left centre. The centre fielder gets the first hit of the Southland batting today. Good start from Southland. They need to claw back a couple runs at least, so they can make us go to 6 innings. Trinity, Mackley, Flutie on the hill for Canterbury. Fouled away. Well, sorry about the jinx there, Canterbury. I know I'll hear it from a few of you. Wasn't my intention, believe me. Outside for ball. Trinity in her second innings on the hill. Get in that top of the zone. They're pulling the strings and hitting the top of the zone, and nobody's swinging at them, but our umpire today has called them every time. So another strike called. Southland with a runner on 2. Ball hit. Hannah Simon makes her way to third. And ahead of Wilson out at first base for the first outs. And that's going to bring to bat the left fielder, India Hillman. Got a runner in scoring position, does she? And just gets a little pop back to the pitcher. They're going to try and score it clean as. So they get the second out of Hillman at first base from the pitcher to first base, but then they get the tag at home of Hannah Simon, reluctantly running home, and that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Canterbury are through to the final of the U19 Girls National Championship. They're going to be taking on Auckland. That game is at 1 p.m. right here live on the streaming services, brought to you by Ballpark Broadcasting. Thank you for joining us for this one, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to add a few cameras, set up a few more things, and we'll be good to go for the grand final of the Under-19 Girls National Championship. It's going to be Canterbury taking on Auckland.